Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Can't miss those. Another follow. Still no good. Curling inside. Can't connect. Out of bounds.
We know what's coming. Go get it. Substitutions, Chicago.
To Markkanen. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Monroe. To Luka Doncic. Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Doncic to Lee. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Left.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Chicago basketball. Shot from in close, no good. Here's Barea. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Here comes the screen. Doncic to Lee.
Screen.
To Luka Doncic. Has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
That's no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Lee. Screen coming. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
It's Chicago ball. To Young. To Chris Dunn. Young. The shot rejected by Doncic.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here's Barea. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Done. And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Doncic. To Porzingis. KP. Chris stops Porzingis. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Old school equals high percentage.
That misses with 3 seconds left. That ends the first quarter. It's the Mavericks with the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Shot by Lee, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
You gotta get up on that.
Deep right corner to Porter. Rebound taken down by Porzingis. Has a look. A shot no good there by Curry. Deep left corner. Marking it. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Curling inside. Laurie Markkinen pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Markkinen. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Seth Curry. Over to the right side. Hardaway against Porter. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Wendell Carter. Won't go down. Hardaway. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Couldn't keep. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Right to Seth Curry. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To Collison, down to Young. Had a good look there, but it's no good. DeLon Wright up against Porter. To Seth Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here's Barea. Up a dozen. Down low for Powell. Count the basket inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Collison into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Gets it in the left corner. It's rebounded by the Mavericks. Here's Barea. His guys leading by 14. To Seth Curry. Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Levine to Young. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Right. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here's Barea. His guys hold a commanding lead. Porter grabs the board. Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. Young to Zach Levine. Here's a chance from long range. Zach Levine, good on the quick release that time.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Screen. Gotta come through.
Down low for Powell. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Porter to Collison. Easy path to the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen.
1 second, I'm gone.
Nothing going here on that drive. To right. For three. Rebound comes to Chicago. .17-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It was a strong one for the Mavericks.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided.
Yeah, baby, here we go. Substitutions. Chicago.
To Seth Curry. To Hardaway. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Bobby Portis. Gets it in the right corner. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Seth Curry. Down low to Monroe. Oh, Carter with the rejection. That's out of bounds off a ball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Wendell Carter powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Markkanen. Porter. To Wendell Carter. And the rebound taken by the big lefty, Monroe. Dallas owns the basketball. Hardaway. Stuffs it down with authority. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Has a chance. Correa shot, no good. From the outside, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Lays it up and in.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Porter. Greg Monroe sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Tough make through traffic.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
To Monroe. Has a look. Correa shot, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Here comes the screen. To Wendell Carter. And scores. Strong take.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Hardaway. Shot no good there by Portis.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the accent. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Hardaway. Able to convert inside.
There it is. Set it up. Yep, set it up.
Bulls have it.
Catch up.
To Markkanen.
Pick.
Sizing up the defense.
Shot, box out.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Here's Barea. Leads 3. To Hardaway. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Tim Hardaway Jr. trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Chicago with the possession. To Markkanen. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Lee. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
And he finishes at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lee with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Seth Curry. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. No separation so far. It's all even. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ball game.
Porter to Collison. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Collison Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Short jumper off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Collison to Porter. Markkanen slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Hardaway up against Porter. To Lee. Here comes the screen. Lee. 4-3. Won't go for DeLon Wright. Give credit to the D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Collison. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Dallas Mavericks, number 5, Jose Barea.
Lee. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Lee. Fires the 3. Pulled in by Porter. Collison into the front court. The lead is 2. Kristaps Porzingis able to recover with the block. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Here's Barea. His guys trail now by 4. To Lee. To Hardaway. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Into the front court comes Collison. They lead it. 4-point game. Porter to Levine. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Zach LaVine. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Lee. Otto Porter snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Collison. To Zach LaVine. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Young. And Barea the rebound. And that.
We know what's coming. Go get it. Substitutions. Stepping in for the Dallas Mavericks.
To Markkanen. Count the bucket for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's Barea. His guys down by 9. To Lee. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Hardaway to Porzingis. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Dallas with the possession. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
To Porter. Lets it fly from long range. That's the length at his spot for Otto Porter. Man on him, he still buries it.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Porzingis to Lee. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here's Barea. His guys down big.
Hey, screen, screen, screen.
Screen coming.
Left.
Lee to Monroe. Shot clock winding down. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls got themselves a win here today, and these are the kind of highlights I love to see. Check out the defensive effort that turns so many shots into really embarrassing moments. The Mavericks put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Chicago Bulls were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
We got London on the track.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pocket the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk, loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up, cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk, tools talk, tools talk. And give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us in them, gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them, hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other, cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk, but see me out, ain't on nothing. I'm in the stew, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk, loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up, cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the prices. I don't do this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't check none of the artists, so I'm. Problem is, you see me get it. 8212, was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I hear the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk, loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up, cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. But them my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Cake around my neck, VS1 the crystals. Extended magazines, chauffeur limousines. Before I $65,000 on jeans. Ball like stuff for lotion. Skirt the Testarossa. All about the guap like a stockbroker. Brother with me. Mad odor. Had to keep it like the OG Yoda.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk, loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up, cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk, tools talk.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and in your like it's part of my ritual. Part of the visual, but money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I bought on the principle. Remember the teachers is all on my. Now look all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills. Can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills. Can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The hated is slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we turning your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota begins the game with the basketball. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
All right, set it up.
Chicago basketball to Wendell Carter. Takes stock of the floor. Thaddeus Young, defended by Bell. Porter to Young. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. Teague with the basketball. The lead is 2.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. Jeff Teague, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Zach LaVine. Karl Anthony Towns. Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Teague. To Towns. Shot shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Karl Anthony Towns swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Teague to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns missed his first. That one goes.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play in him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Porter to Levine. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
To Teague. Towns to Teague. Another chance. Another follow. Stays out. To Porter. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. Minnesota at the controls. Curling inside. No good, and no foul.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
Eat food. Eat food. Get your bucket. Get your bucket.
To Young. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Teague with the basketball. Leads one. Add 2 points to the board.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Porter. Karl Anthony Towns with the block. Minnesota with the basketball. Jeff Teague. 3 for 6 now.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Wendell Carter. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Teague with it up top. Leads 3. To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Wiggins. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Young. To Porter. Otto Porter. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Teague sets him up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Bulls have it. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Napier with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Covington to Teague. And the rebound taken in by Young. From long range. Message received. Well defended. A shot at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
And we're exceeding the speed limit.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go. I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Darren Collison, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Napier with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Can't connect from in close. To Collison. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Napier with the basketball. Up 6. To Covington. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Napier with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. To Covington. The drive, right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Marketing trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
To Covington.
Right.
4-3. Not that time.
Hands up.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here comes the screen. Deep two there, won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Covington. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Count it.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Count the basket inside. This for the tie. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bulls are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Timberwolves are keeping things competitive.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Young. Here comes the screen. Thaddeus Young matched up with the former Wildcat. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Wendell Carter. And scores. Strong take.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Porter. the three. Smothering D. Teague with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Wiggins. To Teague. Wiggins. Won't go down. Andrew Wiggins snatching it out of the air. And he'll head to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Teague to Wiggins. Oh, Carter with the rejection. Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Teague buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Porter. Has a look. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Teague. Has a chance. Teague, a shot, no good. To Zach Levine. Driving right to the basket. Thaddeus Young. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Wiggins. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. Levine to Porter. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
To Teague. They get it down for Towns. The Bulls clear the rebound. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Timberwolves have the basketball. Bell to Wiggins. Probing the defense. Karl Anthony Towns. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Young. Wiggins against Porter. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
To Young. Levine to Young.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Trying to cash in. Young off the mark. Teague with it up top. Tie game, third quarter. Jeff Teague He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Calls out a... Porter. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Wiggins. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. With a drop step. The shot, almost. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, now 4 for 9.
Old school equals high percentage.
And it's Towns there to get the rebound. Wiggins, defended by the former Hoya. Nice finish at the rim.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Young. Fires the three. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good. To Towns. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Porter. Noah Vonleh pins it.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. The Bulls with the rebound. To Young. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Wiggins up against Porter. To Towns. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Now whistle. Intentional foul comes with 24 seconds left in the game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Napier with the basketball. The deficit is 6. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Able to convert on both free throws. Napier with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. No good. They'll let one fly from half court. The Bulls take this one as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls won this game after a close finish. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Timberwolves must be devastated after such a close loss. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the so they hit my fault, they want me. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they asked for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No giving like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You can get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Let's go, Swerve. Oh, yeah, I thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX. My God. So you talking about what? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on no neck. No, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna come through. Daddy bit my dumb as a box of rock, dog. I just get them soft, find out beat her out. You can't be the cop. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I would die bad on my look, my dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me, so my be 300 or more. I keep close phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not have that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gonna disrespect the try my straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal dedication. Come through. What time you wanna Ain't got no time to get. I I can't leave my foot down bad like that, guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got this where I'm focused. Need to focus more, that's ain't no he ain't gon' like that, step on my free world out there in the bluffy side, just might see me and can't turn me down, this ain't that vert. Got all was on, we could got off them. Got up every time I feel the dick, got up every time I feel the dick. You look fair to mention when you gossip in your kitchen. High up, down some prison, high up, down the trenches, huh? Come through. What time you wanna,
Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. The Warriors secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Oakland. From the outside, no good.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. They trail by 2. To Russell. Thompson to Russell. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Porter. To Wendell Carter. Off the assist.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Thompson. That's how you defend. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. To Porter. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Warriors basketball. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
D'Angelo Russell has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. Levine. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Thompson. To Green. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
To Levine. Down to Young. Scores from the post.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Cauley Stein powers it through.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Wendell Carter. Shot from in close, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Russell to Thompson. To Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 2-4 now.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Got it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Russell to Thompson. From the painted area, won't go down. Easy path to the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russell into the front court. Down 8. Cauley Stein to Green. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Wendell Carter. Thaddeus Young. Green always looking for the steal. 4-3. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Chicago basketball. To Young. Here comes the screen. Zach LaVine. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
Substitutions, Golden State. Subbing in.
Match up, baby.
Number 95.
D'Angelo Russell knocks it down from mid-range.
D-Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
The screen sets him up for 2.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
It's Golden State basketball.
Cut it. Cut it.
To Sean Livingston. To Russell. Draymond Green. He's 2 for 2 now.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
No good. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Wendell Carter. Collison. To Wendell Carter. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Markkanen. Trying to cash in. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Russell with it up top. Margins 8. Livingston, the drive. Right to the basket. You've got to get that one to go. Collison. To Wendell Carter.
Double, double, double.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Livingston. To Green. Russell to Green. Short jumper stays out. To Collison. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
To Green. Here comes the screen. To Russell. To Sean Livingston. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bulls with the basketball. To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Russell to Sean Livingston.
Big pick right there.
To Green. Fine to shoot. Green. No good. Another follow. Stays out. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. No, I missed a short one there. To Markkanen. Able to convert inside.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
Here we go.
To Russell. Doesn't get the bounce. To Markkanen. To Wendell Carter. Count the bucket for 2.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Livingston to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Russell. Livingston. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw, good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Russell to Thompson.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Down to Cauley-Stein. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's a chance from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Bulls have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Warriors did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game traffic. Field goals.
The Golden State Warriors definitely wouldn't mind having their opponent's field goal percentage. Unlike them, it's been 4 shots and poor effort. It was not a great half. The shooting was certainly worst in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
I got him.
To Porter. To Wendell Carter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Thompson to Russell. Thaddeus Young sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Levine. And he finishes at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. To Thompson.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Bulls have it. To Wendell Carter. And counted at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Green.
I told you the screen was coming.
Young.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
A fundamental shot right there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Young. Porter. Lets it fly from long range. No good. Russell into the front court. His guys down big. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Russell with the strong finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Possession lies with Golden State. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Goes to the right side. Young to Wendell Carter. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Thaddeus Young. Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen.
Hit.
From the outside, no good.
Finish him, finish him. Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball, I got ball.
To Zach LaVine.
I got your help here.
Beyond the arc for three. He was all over him. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And the rebound taken by Golden State. Shot from the lane won't go. To Wendell Carter. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And count the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's Chicago ball. Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Done. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Livingston. To Alec Burks. Has a chance. Shot by Burks. No good. Done. Nice pass to set things up.
Get it, shoot it again.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Golden State at the controls. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Wendell Carter. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken by Thompson. To Sean Livingston. Thompson. Down to 5 on the 24. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Chris Dunn.
Get the ball, get the ball. Trap this, come on, we got it.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
I got ball. Screen right.
Thompson to Sean Livingston. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Chicago possession. To Markkanen. For 3. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Cleans it up. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jonas Jerebko trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. It has been all Bulls. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they've really...
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home. Let's go. Hey, switch that guy.
To Levine. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Thompson. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Zach Levine. Over to the right side. From long range. Now that's a contest. To Sean Livingston. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Oops, he missed the first one. Misses the second as well. To Porter. Otto Porter. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Cauley Stein. To Thompson. Levine. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Going to launch, beyond the arc, hits the three-pointer.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Dunn. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Golden State. To Thompson. Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Levine. Dunn. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors have the basketball. Klay Thompson, defended by the former Hoya. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Bulls have it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here comes the screen. Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. The follow won't go either. To Porter. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Thompson buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
20-footer at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bulls won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Warriors seemed to lose their edge as the game got...
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even...
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Bag.
kid with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to see some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was forced. Change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever. Forever's not long enough. It's just. Man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep it ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue, me so frank. In your top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks back.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, bust it down, open up, seal up, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down. Bust down, sit up, bust down, break it down, bust down, bust down, wait up, 30 down, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig whipped them. Diamond dance like Chris Brown. Nigga, my water don't drown. Neck whip like baptized. MJ with the 4-5. No buns, hey, what?
What's up, world? It's Jesse the Laser, and the Ones team has been going off in the NBA. Let's go see what's happening. The Ones win streak continues in the NBA. I'm loving it. The One has been on fire lately. He continues the win streak. They can't be stopped. The win streak continues for the One. If you guys want to see more content from him, you can come check out my channel, and peace. What's up, world? It's Jess.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. Rolex, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Chill. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Chill. Got a lot of chill on me. Yeah. Couple M's in jewelry. Chill. I'm a rich like jet ski. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small. Just made my flight. Make 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. I don't want to tell you that I'm almost. $1 million cash just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kicking, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh. I'm picking rain still glisten. Chill. So don't lie. Ooh. No, you can't stand it. Chill. I ask you why. Chill. Cut the check or buy. Chill.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, bought a broke bag. 24, time to show 'em what that. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, might run a compartmentalizer. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. Finna start like this, finna heart like this, finna rip a million miles a minute, no nitrous. Do it righteous. I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like yeah, finna get it like yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back again. I'm back again and snap again. That ain't no other way to run it. Yeah, it's happening cause I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this. Whack, have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beats. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top of the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Trying to shout out everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere.
Good evening from Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, they love Rocky and stories of redemption here in Philadelphia. Right now, the Sixers with a brand new outlook.
And with this town just winning the 2018 Super Bowl, they've been donned with a new nickname, Titletown USA. Maybe an NBA championship on the horizon?
Something tells me they're tired of watching the same video of Dr. J on the parade float. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Harris to Richardson. short jumper won't fall.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Young to Wendell Carter. Oh, nice find for the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Richardson. Simmons, pass to the rim. Chicago basketball. To Young. Easy pass to the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Harris to Simmons. Runner here, won't go. Levine. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Down 6 to Tobias Harris. Screen coming. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Got it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Harris to Richardson. And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's Chicago ball. To Zach LaVine. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Tobias Harris. Oh, Ben Simmons. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
LaVine. Fires the 3. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's prob city.
Ben Simmons tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Josh Richardson, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Defense, let's go.
Deep right corner. Young to Porter. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Shot no good there by LaVine.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Wendell Carter. It was right there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Josh Richardson, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
LaVine to Young. Here comes the screen. Levine to Young. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Simmons. Count the basket inside. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes.
Substitutions, Chicago. Into the game for Philadelphia.
Brunson to Richardson. To Embiid. No good. Bulls with the rock.
Get busy. Get busy.
Now a steal by Philly. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Brunson to Embiid. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. Missed the second, 0 for 2. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Not done yet. To Embiid. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Embiid. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Thaddeus Young trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 67%. Sixers have the basketball. Brunson to Richardson. Good look that time, but off the mark.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
Here comes the screen. Otto Porter. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Brunson to Richardson. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Embiid to Richardson. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bulls with the basketball. To Markkanen. Surveys the floor. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest. Can't connect from inside. Porter. The pass set it all up.
saw I was open, huh?
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Brunson to Horford. Thaddeus Young pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Thaddeus Young. Shot clock for Philadelphia. Now a step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Young. Cash is in for two.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Brunson to Richardson. Screen coming. Josh Richardson. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bulls have it. To Markkanen. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brunson to Richardson. Here comes the screen. Can't connect. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Young. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Brunson to Embiid. Short jumper stays out. Nothing going here on that drive. The screen sets him up for 2.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Markkanen. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
First half in the books with the Bulls in front.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bulls worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The 76ers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Your world.
To Porter. And strokes it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Richardson to Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
No good. That's great defense. Richardson to Simmons. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and one.
Tobias Harris at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter.
Pick up.
To Porter. Young. Porter to Levine. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. To Simmons. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Porter. Down to Young. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons, and a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Watch cutter.
And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. To Young. Here comes the screen. Young lets it fly from long range. Knocks down the 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Sixers control it. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Probing the defense. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hey, Porter. Lock up. Off the assist.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Simmons with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Harris's shot won't go.
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Sixers call for time as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Couldn't keep.
We got this. Let's go.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Bulls with it. Collison to Zach LaVine. Short jumper misses. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Mike Scott with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Simmons. Here comes the screen. The shot by Simmons won't go down. Lauri Markkanen sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Collison to Markkanen. Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Into the front court comes Smith. The deficit now up to a dozen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Collison to Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Simmons with it. Down 12. Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Chicago possession. Collison. Count the bucket for 2.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down a dozen. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Their shot no good by Simmons. Short jumper off the mark. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Simmons into the front court. Trailing by 14 to Brunson. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Chicago with the possession. Levine. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Simmons to Brunson. They go down low to Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go. Collison into the front court. Lead is 12. To Markkanen. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense. Into the front court comes Collison. Looking to make something happen. Goes to the right side. To Markkanen. Collison. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
From long range, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Markkanen. Levine. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Markkanen. Shot from in close. No good. Into the front court comes Simmons. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Simmons lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Markkanen. That is great vision to set it up. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. From the painted area, won't go down. Young. To Markkanen. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. New blood coming in for both sides. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Embiid. To Richardson. Had a chance, but it's no good. Wendell Carter powers it through.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
The jumper's off the mark. 20-footer at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bulls were solid in today's victory. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The 76ers couldn't put it together to get the victory.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assist.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.